Hi there, and thank you so much for joining me live here on Ask Dr. Stacey. I'm Dr. Stacey Cooper, health and wellness at staceycooper.com, founder of Lifestyle Balance Solutions, creator of the Healthy Eating Blueprint, as well as the Balanced Living Academy, and author of the Healthy Fuels Cookbook, where I love to show you how to swap out bad fuels for great healthy fuels for your body so you can fuel your body for better body function naturally. So thank you for joining me here on the Ask Dr. Stacey program. This is a live Q&A that I host on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's 12:15 Eastern, 9:15 a.m. Pacific. And not to worry if you can't join us here live at those times, 12:15 Eastern or 9:15 a.m. Pacific, Tuesdays and Thursdays, because we do record these sessions as well. So you can always find all of our previous episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, anywhere on social media. So you can definitely connect with us there. Our previous episodes are found, and I do invite you to check out my Facebook page called Lifestyle Balance Solutions. You can like it right there in Facebook, and that is where you will find more healthy living tips, other recipes, and other tools that you can use to enhance your vitality naturally, as well as all of the previous episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey. So all of the episodes are tagged in regards to the topics that are covered and the different areas of lifestyle that we talk about. But you can also find them on my YouTube channel. So not to worry, if you're not on Facebook at all, then by all means, you can see these on YouTube. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just go to Dr. Stacey Cooper. And again, all of the previous episodes are loaded right there. So we're up to episode number 78 today for Ask Dr. Stacey. And today we're talking about balancing your day. Now, I don't just talk about the foods that you eat. That is truly important in regards to how you fuel your body, because you can think of your body like an engine. And if you put diesel fuel in a gas engine, we all know that it's not going to run effectively or efficiently. And so it really is important, the fuels that you put in your body. Your body adapts to whatever you provide for it, whether it be negative or positive. And when you start to make changes in a positive direction, your body will adapt to that. And you can heal degenerative diseases by how you are fueling your system. So it truly is important to know what it is that you're putting in your body and how you're having it function for you. So in regards to balancing your day, today we're going to be talking about how many hours are in a day, if there's not enough time in a day, and what you do with the time that you do have in your day. So how many times have you heard, oh, there's not enough time in a day, not enough days in a week. We need 8 days a week, not 7. We need 27 hours in a day, not 24. Well, you know what? Every single person has the exact same number of hours, minutes, seconds that you do, that I do, that everybody else does. We're all running on the same clock. So if you're finding that you don't have enough hours in a day, you are the one that is in control of your day. Truly, it is completely up to you. And if you don't have enough hours in a day, guess what? It's also your fault that you don't have enough hours in the day. So take some ownership of that, make changes where you need to, and then enable yourself to have the time of the day that you need to accomplish all the things that you want to get done. So this also has to do with self-care. It also has to do with prioritizing yourself, priority list, because oftentimes, especially as women, we aren't even on a list anywhere, let alone a priority on our own list. And so when you take a shift in your priorities, and you also learn how to use 2 simple letters, and when they're placed next together, side by side, they're extremely powerful. And those 2 letters are N and O, the word no. So we often love to do everything, do as much as we can for as many people as possible, all to the detriment of our own health, our own sanity, and our own homes and lifestyle. So when you come from a place of empowerment and you stand up for yourself, and you know that you are truly important to you, because if you don't look after yourself, who else is going to do it for you? Nobody. And if you're spending all your time and your energy caring for others and doing for others and providing for others, then what does that end up for you? In a place of depletion exhaustion, frustration, which leads to anger, anxiety, ill health, not enough sleep, not enough rest, and it just snowballs from there. So when you empower yourself with that one simple word, and you start to take control of your calendar and your time and the hours in your day, everything shifts. Because now when you place self-care on your priority list and you plan for it, because it's one thing to have the intent of, oh yes, today I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna take half an hour and I'm gonna read a book that I've been wanting to read for 6 months. I'm gonna take some time and do some reading. You may intend to do that, but as we all know, the day can get away from you, and before you know it, you're exhausted, it's time for bed, it's well past your bedtime, and you're still up and about, and you didn't get to read your book as you had intended. So working the plan, as I call it in my 5-step clean living formula. Step 2 is learn the plan. So when you implement the plan, and we have what you call soft entries and hard entries into your calendar. Hard entries are things that really aren't changeable, maybe perhaps like your work schedule. That is a commitment that you have that you can't necessarily change all the time, especially if you're working for somebody else. And so that's a hard entry in your calendar. Another hard entry that I really recommend that you create is your entries for your own self-care. So that includes perhaps your meditation time, your exercise time, your me time, and then anything that you want to do for yourself. Those are hard entries. Anything else that comes from a different source where others are demanding of your time, those are soft entries. They are flexible. They are erasable. Those ones tend to be penned in, whereas hard entries are negotiable. They are not changeable. And unless you want to change them for your own self and for your own reasons. So say perhaps that you had entered your exercise entry to be 5 laps around the bush on Tuesday at 5 p.m. because that's when I can do it, that's when I would do it, that's when I would pencil it in, or I would ink it in. That's a hard entry for me. My exercise is truly a priority. It's also a great stress reliever. And as you saw in yesterday's video, my live video on my Facebook feed, Dr. Stacey Cooper-Latimer, I discussed how inspiration and innovation shows up during exercise. And when you're physically working your body and allow your mind just open, it makes the exercise go by that much faster, much more enjoyable, because now you're not concentrating on the task of exercise, but it also opens up so many other possibilities of things that you didn't even think of while you were exercising. This allows it to open and just come freely. Call it downloads. So my exercise is a hard entry in my calendar. Now, I may choose to shift that and maybe perhaps decide to go for a swim instead. So that is me choosing to change the type of exercise, but yet it's still exercise that I'm doing, and that's still a hard entry in my calendar, right? So that's the difference. It's not that somebody asked me to take somebody else somewhere else for something else and wiped out my exercise session. No, that is where I say the words no. To know that my calendar is full at that time, and I'm sorry. And that is just fine, because they know that you always give the best that you can whenever you can, and they need to know also that you can't give 24/7 to everyone else. There are priorities. So take a shift in your priorities and help to balance your day. So by saying no a little bit more often, balancing your day so that you're not running frazzled and ragged every single moment of the day, getting on to the next thing, showing up late for everything because you just overloaded your calendar to such a degree. It's not humanly possible to attain all the things that you have plucked into that calendar. So sit back, take a breath, and truly analyze your scheduling and your day and your life, what you really want putting to that part of your day and into your life. And if you're feeling far too many different things and tasks that you need to accomplish, then take a serious look at revamping your plan. take a look at your calendar. Some of the things that I recommend that you include as hard entries are not only your sleep, that is a huge commitment to your body, and restoration in your body only occurs during rest. And if you're not getting proper rest and sleep and you're running ragged, your body can't repair. It can't regenerate and it can't rejuvenate. Then you're starting the next day already behind the 8 ball because you're not refreshed and relaxed. So sleep is my number one priority, and I make sure that I get to bed on time so that I can wake up on time and accomplish my day. Now, when we're talking about waking up, the first part of my day is meditation, relaxation, letting in for the day, and starting my with that completely shifts my. That's a hard entry. I don't pop up out of bed, my feet hit the floor, I'm in the shower, and I'm already thinking about the 27 things that are going to happen that day, because you know what? My list isn't 27 things long. It is a much shorter list and a much more compact list, and it's an organized list, so that I don't even have to think about what needs to be done that day. It's already in for the day. It's already pre-prepared. So the next thing that happens is, yes, kids have to get to school, and I generally get to the office on my office days. When it's not my office days, then my day looks quite a bit different. Where do you put your exercise? If you don't plan it, it can often not happen. It's the evening right before your eyes, right before you even know it. And once again, another day went by and your exercise didn't get accomplished. So if you don't plan for it, it generally doesn't happen. A lot of people have reminders in their calendar, alerts on their phone, whatever it happens to be, whatever works for you, implement it and put it in there and make it happen. So if you need those alerts to tell you when the next thing is happening, then by all means do it. At work, we often are sitting at a desk, spending so much time sitting you can get checked, and 3 hours can pass by and you haven't even moved from your seat. Number one, your body needs movement. Every 40 minutes, get up and walk around, stretch, get the blood flowing, activate your nervous system. We talked about this last night at the Empowered Women's Circle and nourishing your body. You also need to fuel your body. Water, important. 2 liters a day for better body function, bowel and bladder health as well, and filtering your body. So water is extremely of great benefit. It's something that people don't even realize. So be sure to do that. So if drinking your water as you're sitting up and going to the washroom more often than what you are. You shouldn't be sitting for 3 hours at a time. You should be taking those breaks. So when you're spending that much time sitting, set an alarm. Every 40 minutes, just a reminder, oh, time to get up from the desk. Because if you're finding that your day is going by like that, you need to change that. And you're not even conscious of the time that passes. So put those alerts in your phone. So I just encourage you to also plan your family time, plan your sharing time so that you're spending quality time with your loved ones and those around you, friends, family, because so often it can be put on the back burner because we're too busy. Well, who makes things too busy and why are things too busy? These are 2 things that you may want to look into, because oftentimes when we're over busy, we're just avoiding. So sometimes there may be some things that need to be tended to, taken care of, and talked about. And when you take the time to share and connect and reconnect with others around you, your relationships change, your energy changes, you bring to your household, to your lifestyle, and to your being. And it's when your body is brought to that calm and out of that fight and flight response and those heightened cortisol levels and adrenal distress, that is when your body starts to function better, when it's in a calm place and it's functioning much better. So all of these components work together to help you enjoy a life of balance and greater mental clarity, greater gratitude in your being, and all of those things. Do encourage you to balance your day, say no a little bit more often, and you will see how good it feels to actually free up some of your time and get out of the hectic rat race. In regards to entries in your calendar. If you enjoy these Ask Dr. Stacey segments, maybe you want to put a little reminder there. And 12:15 Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's 12:15 Eastern, 9:15 a.m. Pacific. You can put that little reminder. Join me for 10 or 15 minutes and participate in our Ask Dr. Stacey segments. You can also view the previous episodes live on, you can view episodes on our Lifestyle Balance Solutions Facebook page and my YouTube channel. You can subscribe there as well. I do invite you to check out my website, drstaceycooper.com, where there's many healthy living tips available right there for you for free. You can also receive your drainers, the hidden energy drainers right around you that you may be consuming, participating in, thinking that they are boosting your energy when in actual fact they are not. So I invite you to take a quick look at that 2-part video series that you can receive for free in your email inbox. And it's a great training session and steps that you can implement at the moment, right then and there on the spot, and begin to fuel your body better for better body function. As always, I'd love to share health and wellness information for fueling your body better naturally. I appreciate all of the viewers that join me here. Hit the like button, send some hearts, and share with others. We truly appreciate that to get the word out. And if there's things that you would like me to cover specifically, topics that you have, questions that you want answered, or things that you want cleared up, just email me, Dr. Stacey at drstaceycooper.com, and I would love to share with you and help you on your road to finding enhanced vitality naturally and fueling your body better. So that is my session for today. I wish you this afternoon and look forward to seeing you again next time, Tuesdays 15 Eastern. Have a fabulous afternoon and we'll chat again soon. Bye for now.